What's up, YouTube? It's Victor from Trading Stoically. So by the title of this video, I'm gonna let you guys know how I passed my combine. Happy Easter, by the way. If you guys celebrate Easter, I hope you guys had a great day today and you guys had a good start to the week trading. So I was able to pass my account. It was not easy tonight. Again, I trade 8 p.m. Eastern. And I trade Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So because I work full time. And today was extremely hard, but you can see I did pass. I locked my account. I could have had more, and if I was trading my normal size, I would have had more today. But for me, I was just like, I really just want to make sure I pass the account. It doesn't matter to me what happens here. It did end up hitting my target too. So let's kind of talk about the trade a little bit. So MES was looking kind of crazy, right? We gapped down. And when we gap down, you can see here, let me actually take that off real quick so you guys can see a little bit better. When we gap down, um, we shot up though, right? That first candle was crazy, right? At 6 o'clock. And then we just stayed in this range, stayed in this zone for quite a long time, right? I started trading at 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock was this candle right here. So you can see, look at that. I wanted to head higher, but obviously we wicked it out. We wicked up and then came all the way back down to essentially where it opened. Ended up breaking out of that volume profile zone that I love to draw as well, which I'll draw again just so that way, um, better context here, right? So that should be extended rates, extend rate, there you go. So broke out of that zone, and then my strategy is break and retest. That's pretty much all I do. Break and retest, right? So we broke. I wanted to see if we could come back down and retest right here, but nothing happened. It was crazy. Nothing happened here. I don't know where my volume went. Um, I don't know where it went. That was kind of weird. Nothing happened at all. We didn't even get any volume heading to the upside. So once I saw this candle here on high volume, I was like, we are officially bearish. I switched my bias. I'm like, we are heading lower, right? Which is exactly what we did. So we got to the bottom of the zone and we bounced, right? This is where I was like, are we bullish? Are we bearish? And I always like to compare NQ to ES. So you can see here on NQ, instead we based, right? We based here, this zone right here, and then you can also see too here. We based at that zone as well down here. So I was like, are we bullish or are we bearish, right? The volume dried up like crazy. The volume was so low. Like you can look at how we just fall off a cliff here, right? So it was the calm before the storm. But I was like, I don't know if we're gonna pop higher or if we're gonna pop lower. Boom, we popped lower, right? We wicked, but high volume selling. So for me, that was already a signal to start looking to enter, which I did, right? So I bought the very next minute, bought again, right? Three contracts here in this vicinity, and another contract here, and I bought some more contracts here as well, right? And I got scared. Again, same issue, right? I do believe if I was trading normally, right? That now this could be copium, but I do believe if I was trading normally, I wouldn't have closed out that quickly, right? I would have been like, you're gonna hit my stop, which was right at top of this candle right here, or above VWAP. You're gonna hit my stop, and I'm gonna lose, or um, I'm gonna win this trade, and I'm gonna win well, which is what ended up happening, right? So, but when I saw this candle here, I closed. I broke even. It was about $24 on the trade. And I was like, bro, like again, I was up about $110, but I was like, come on, man, like, are we really doing this again? But I was like, no, you know what? I'm actually gonna get back in here. Came back in for about three more contracts on 2 minutes later, right? Or almost a minute later, right? I was like, no, we're fine. Came back in again on this green candle on increasing volume because we wicked. And I was like, we're okay, we're fine, right? If you hit my stop, you hit my stop. My stop loss is about $98 now, for MES. And we're targeting 264, but if we could get down to 260, then great, but I don't care. I just want to pass my account. And that's essentially what happened. We fell, came down, and we sold right here. Again, normally I would let my stuff run. I would have taken off 3 or 4 contracts, let it go. But again, I don't really care. It doesn't really matter to me. And we probably would have been out the trade, uh, probably right here on this candle right here. So it doesn't even really matter to me. But yeah, like that's how we were able to win today. That's how we were able to pass the account. So if we go through the account stats, $3,024. Again, I hate the day win percentage because it says the contracts that you came in. I won 2 times. Well, first trade was break even. Second trade, I won. So it does it by contracts, which again I don't agree with, but it's fine. Um, Trade win percentage, again, same thing. It does it by contracts. Average win loss, again, it does it by contracts, right? But profit factor is the most important thing, right? On this account, I lost a total of $3,000, but most of those losses came on the very first day of the account where I was down like $1,700 from tilting. That's when I blew my account. If you check out my second video on my channel, you can see that. So that's where most of my losses came, and then like I think like $500 came here as well. And I lost some. I think I lost maybe one more trade after that or before that. I can't remember anymore, but yeah. Profit factor is the most important thing. We did a really good job on this account. I mean, total gain, again, $6,000. Again, that's partially skewed by this first day as well, because I ended up like almost blowing this account and then gaining it all back, only down $170. So, um, but the rest of it is really good stuff. I traded really well. I've been very confident, with my trades. Um, mostly trading long, but that's not because I just trade long. It's because that's what the market is presenting, right? So today's trade is obviously going short. So even though I have more trouble going short, I'm not afraid to go short if that's what the market is presenting. Again, you can see the net cumulative P&L here. You can see net daily P&L as well. Um, Again, all pretty much only one losing day, which is that first day where I tilted. After that, every other day was either a scratch or wins. And that's kind of how I want to keep it too for the funded accounts. I want to be confident in my trading. I think when you get to this point too, it's like it becomes difficult. This today and the last 2 days of trading has been difficult because you see that you're so close to passing that account. You just want to pass it. You just want to make sure that you pass it. And when you finally do, you feel a sense of relief. But now it's like, okay, now we're here again, right? This will be my second ever funded account. The first funded account, I was up about $1,600, and then market conditions changed. My strategy was still breakouts, but not a breakout and retest, and we lost it, right? I completely lost my head, and I blew up. And that forced me to take a month off, redefine my strategy, and then come back. But this time, I'm way more confident than ever. Again, if you go back to my first video, you can see that I was actually doing well there too until I blew up, right? So that's something that we have to be able to rein in, right? Not blowing up because we lost, right? Being able to accept the loss, being able to say, hey, that's what happened. It is what it is. We move forward, right? And I think after that day that we blew up, which was Wednesday, April 9th, I think we did a really good job of that. So yeah, it's been really good. I've been trading really well. Very patient now. My entries can still be better. Right? I really need to be patient with my entries, which I think today I was again a little rushing, right? A little rushing. I could have waited. I could have entered here, right? I would have been less scared if I'd entered a little bit on the higher side here, but overall, still really good entry overall. And we got exactly what we wanted, which I'm really happy about. So, um, yeah, road to first payout. Um, is really awesome. Really excited about that. I really hope that I'm able to get my first payout in the next 2 weeks. And also too, because I'm copy trading now, Topstep was giving out that discount 25% off for evals. So I bought 4 more accounts, which is really cool. This is off their new dashboard though, and we're up $548 on these accounts, right? So that's also really good too. So yeah, now we only need about 2,400 more dollars in order for these accounts to do really well. Um, and if I get $2,400 on my main account, on my funded account, that means that these ones pass too. All of these ones become funded. And overall, my goal is to get $4,000 in my funded account, which means that I'd be up however much on the other 4 funded accounts, right? Get a payout, $2,000 payout, because again, Top Step only lets you take 50%, so I'll take $2,000 there, reinvest it, right? Because that's going to go into the activation fees, which I will pay before I get the payout, because I do believe in myself now. And then after that, then we go again, and then that's when it starts to snowball, right? That's when it's like, okay, you just made a 10K payout, right? Because my goal would be to get every account back up, the other 4 back up to $4,000, and the funded account back to $4,000 again, right? And then you just made 10K or 8K or however much it is, that you get from all 5 accounts. And that's when your life starts to change. That's when you can be extremely confident in what you do, extremely confident in how you trade. And I'm already confident now, but there's still this thing within me like, oh, can I really do it? But my trading, I've only had, I think, only one losing day, which was my blow up day in the past month since March 31st. So I'm confident that I can do this. Today was very tricky, but it showed that even in tricky market conditions and trying to determine directional buys, trying to determine where my zones are at, what trades I should take, even so, I was still able to do it today, and I was still able to do it for this account, hitting my second ever funded account. So I'm a lot less emotional compared to the first time I got a funded account. The first time I got a funded account in February, I like almost cried. But this time I know that there's unfinished business and we're on the road to a payout now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, kind of going over how I passed my top step combine. We still got a long way to go. I can still improve. I can still get better. Um, and yeah, we're on the journey. So just trying to do my best to continuously trade stoically, and um, I hope that you guys are able to do the same. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys do an amazing job this week. Hopefully, you guys are able to do what you need to do in order to progress as a trader, but also as people as well, right? Because I'm not making all this money just for myself. I'm making it for my family. I'm doing my best for my friends as well, because I want to use this money to make the world a better place, right? Like Drake said, like I like when money makes a difference, but don't make you different. And for me, it's like I don't want to change if I get a 10K payout, a 20K payout, even a $2,000 payout. I want to still be the same person, helping people the best that I can and trying to improve and become the best version of myself. So anyway, guys, that's it for today. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Easter. And yeah, keep trading stoically.